Good morning. This is Vance. This is a pre-market bite for May the 2nd, 2017. Let's talk briefly about what I see this morning. First thing, yesterday was May Day celebration for 90% of the world. And it was kind of slow volume all day yesterday. And so as a result, today we see that already, right, this is 8:35. There's a lot more volume. So almost triple the volume that it was yesterday. So that means that there's more participants in the marketplace. And so we'll have to wait and see how things shake out right at 9 o'clock. But already we have this rotation. See, we had price kind of spike up over at 49.28. And this was just this is about hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago at 6:45, roughly. Prices come pull down, and this is a $49 level right here. So if you look at the $49 right here, I've talked about that being kind of a support area. Now, we did have a decline below that yesterday. Yesterday's low got to 48.54, or overnight low. And as you recall, if you looked at if you look at the market from yesterday, you can see that 48.59 as prices were kind of rotated down to, but now we're on our way back up. So we're near the high of yesterday. Well, didn't quite get there, and that happened in the overnight. But again, it was a holiday yesterday. So what am I looking for today? Well, again, is 49 the level? Is that the area where if price comes back down to, I'll be looking at getting long? Well, perhaps. As we get closer to the open, which is at 9 o'clock and 20 minutes from now, I'll see if there's perhaps an area for it to look at a rotation up to 49.28. If not, we may have follow through in the opposite direction, which may retest these numbers down lower. So we're kind of stuck in the middle here. I would have to give an edge to a long near this area, only because we've already tested this area a couple times. But again, this is in the overnight. So that's something to really keep in mind. If, on the other hand, we get closer and we have a down, it's tough to get on a sell unless you have a pretty decent, like maybe a second entry short or something like that. But again, the difficulty is that we're right at that $49 level. So we have to break through that in order to get your first contracts. And where's your target going to be? Your stop, if you get short, is going to be below this double top here. Your target will have to break through these lows in order to fill. On the other hand, if you decide to go long, if we look at it, for our stop will be below these areas here. If you get in at this area, let's say you get at 49.05 as an example, and your first target will be out before we get to this double top here. So, you know, where do you give the edge? The other challenge is that this is already on a downward trend. We've got lower lows and lower highs through this area. So we've got like a micro trend on for the shorts. So those are the two options right now. As the 20 minutes, as 9 o'clock comes along, we'll see. I'll have a better idea of if I'm going to take a trade, whether it's long or short, and then we'll go from there. So that's really what I'm setting up for today. The alternative is, of course, that we have to that we maybe revisit those levels that we saw last week, above 50, and or price is going to rotate down because of what news is going to be happening this week in reference to the FOMC report tomorrow and for later on. And we've already seen. We see a broke through. It breaks through 49. We're at 48.91. Is this the initial follow through? Is that what's going to happen right now? I'm not in a trade, obviously, but see, that's maybe that's the first start of lower pricing. But again, it's before the open. So a bigger participant comes in, can drive the market down because the volume is a little bit lower at this point in time. So that's it for now. If we talk to you later, thanks for watching. This is Vance. Bye for now.